It's science, science, science. It's science, science, science. It's polymers. It's gravity. It's friction. It's hypotheses. It's testing. It's data and literacy. It's SCIENCE.
Science.
Yes.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Science. This is actually the 16th week of general programming, but this is not the 16th episode of Science. However, it is the final episode of this season. But because this program is so important and so beloved, we will not be taking a summer hiatus. Science will continue. Science will continue. The second season starts next Tuesday at 12:15. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because as you may be able to see, the Science Lab has transformed. The Science Lab is now here. It's a bit smaller, however, we have a lot of hypotheses and rules and theorems.
Calculations.
Up here, calculations. T equals EZQ. Too good to be forgotten. Number sign equals 4.
Nice.
We're going to be working on those in the second season. But for now, for this season finale, we are going to, well, everyone should know that every new beginning is one other beginning's end. And so we need to draw this out and make it as professional and as knowledge-filled and serious as possible. And so we have an experiment today that is going beyond what we have usually done.
Wow.
Last week, you may remember, we felt a little betrayed. A little betrayed by this book right here. Cobb and Darling wrote for a different time, as was evidenced in our newspaper episode. And last week was just completely ridiculous hogwash that also promoted violence. And so, bet you can be finished with this book. Let's see, can we be finished with it?
No, there's still a thing or two in there I may try.
You think?
Maybe.
All right. Okay, bet you can, bet you can't, doesn't matter. But today's book that we're going to explore, it's a risk, okay? It's a risk. And it's a bit confusing. And I believe that the title, you will know right away about the error in this title. What? does it say?
That's
Science
not true.
is magic. It is not magic. We know that. Magic is the Magic 8 Ball. Magic is that wonderful song by Doris Day. That is magic. Magic is the way I feel when I look at you. And the way I felt ever since I first met you. And the way that I felt the first time that you let me hold your hand. Okay, that's a different show. But it makes me feel squishy and happy. But anyway, okay, so science is magic. It is not magic. But there is a really cool experiment here. And I have not tried it out. You think magic is just an illusion? Think again. Discover science, real magic at your fingertips. So perhaps Stephen Mould is defining science differently, and we won't worry about that, because it'd be kind of boring to get off into that. First of all, what we need is to clear our new lab space. Today, we will not be needing the scales of justice. You can see
Or
I've
do
already
we?
I don't know. We may have to when we vote, when we just give a verdict on whether science is magic or not. The magnetic things are going to stay down here today. Decorations are important, but they can decorate our middle level.
Oh.
See how nice that looks?
I don't even think that
Down
was
here?
necessary.
Well, I don't know, because this is going to involve liquid.
Okay.
This, we're not going to need. We are not going to need the beaker. We will not be needing the clamps this time, nor the leveler, which the leveler is going to go on the bottom shelf.
Ooh, look, it's a 3-tiered science lab.
It is, which is level. It is. We're not going to be needing anything rock-like. And this became an implement of much possible danger last week, so we're not going to use this either. Now,
Maybe it should go on the shelf instead of the chair, just like everything else.
yeah, but do we ever want to use it again because of what almost happened last week?
Well, yeah, because we may need to see things with it.
Okay. All right.
We can't just cast it aside.
Well, it was your head.
That's true.
Yeah. So I feel like it should be your decision if we
I'm okay with it still
Okay.
here.
All right.
Science is risky.
It's true. Now here's the thing. You may notice there's one object that we usually say we're not going to need. Actually, there are two, but we seem to have lost the other one.
Where did it
I don't know, I
go?
couldn't find it. It was a shame.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know this is funnel A?
Oh,
B!
it was right there.
It wasn't before. It must have been stuck.
Oh my gosh, it was there.
All right, so we are going to need funnel A. All right? Funnel B, you can stay here, though. And what we're going to do...
Do we need the marker?
No, probably not. We'll put it here. We're going to need this book, Science is Magic, because what we're going to do are science-based experiments that may look like magic, but they're really not, because this book is interesting and a little bit different than the Bet You Can, because it explains the science behind the trick, which is strange. But this is called Spooky Beverage Can.
Oh, spooky beverage can.
Spooky Beverage Can. So we have a
Ooh.
beverage can, and this is a beverage can, but pay no attention to what it says on it because they did not pay us for any of this. And I've emptied it out. And I rinsed it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I rinsed it, so
But
it's just
liquid's
water.
coming onto the carpet.
But it's just water. I rinsed it. But you can see it's empty. That's music. All right, so you need a beverage can. You need a funnel. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, we are going to need the leveler.
Why in the world would we need a leveler?
Because we have to pour a specific amount of water into the thing.
But why do we need a level? Don't we need a ruler?
Well, but the leveler has a ruler on it, so I just figured it'd be
But it
easier
may
to
be
use.
more cumbersome. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's a multifunctional device.
Yeah, it is kind of nice. Yeah,
Okay.
because I also thought it could stand like this next to the water,
But then it could hit the pitcher and fall over.
but less than.
Oh.
You see what I mean? Like
I see.
Yeah. All right, so
Ooh,
what
water.
we need is drink all of the liquid in the can. It needs to be completely empty. I did not drink this because it's too sugary for my teeth. So I did not. I wasted it. I poured it out. So I got this, and what we're going to do is we're going to pour about 5 fluid ounces, 150 milliliters of water into a measuring cup, and then pour it into the can. Now, here's the problem. I just realized I don't know what those calculations are. So, we're going to go into the auxiliary lab to see if we can find a measuring cup. Lab auxiliary.
Why would there be a measuring cup in here? What about in the kitchen?
For fun food for kids. Weren't there a bunch of things in here?
I don't think she'd keep that in here. I think that would be in the kitchen.
Oh. Wait. How about in here? These things. Don't these tell you, what are these?
A pipette.
Oh.
It's specified a measuring cup.
Where do we get a measuring cup from?
Probably the kitchen.
All right. We're going to go into the kitchen.
Come on.
All right, here we go. Okay, so we're going into the kitchen to get a measuring cup. And when we go into the kitchen, we often go the wrong way because there's arrows, but don't worry about it.
But we didn't even see those
because
arrows.
Nobody else is here. So it's fine for today. All right, measuring cup in the kitchen. I'm sorry, I didn't read the ingredients.
Very scientific.
It's gonna be worth it.
I can't imagine this would happen to Dr. Fauci.
No, dude, there's no
No,
way.
that's a mug. You don't want a mug. Open the drawer.
Which drawer? This one?
Open one of the drawers. It may be in there.
Okay. Hey, look!
Told you. Okay. Does it have the bits on it? The little tick
Yeah,
marks?
it has the stuff. Dude, let's keep this in the lab. There's a bunch in there.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna keep this.
Haha.
Yeah.
Look.
What? Oh, yeah. Asparagus. All right. Well, that was just to show you it's good to be prepared. And also, what serendipitous fun can come from when you're not. Because now we have our own measuring cup.
That's true.
That's pretty cool. Sorry, leveler, we don't need you. Okay. So, what we're going to do is pour about 5 fluid ounces, 150 milliliters. So, look at this, and you see the and you pour this, see the mole, these are moles, and you pour it up to the 150. And you keep it on the ground or on a flat surface so it's not wobbly. All right, Creepy! Creepy, that's Creepy! How you doing? All right, so I just poured, we're making a spooky beverage can, okay? So I just poured 150 milliliters into this cup. And then I'm going to pour it into this can. Now, I do have to say, I just noticed something.
Oh, boy.
This book has water damage.
From who?
I don't know, not for me.
Is it new?
No, it's not new. So when somebody checked this out before, they probably did one of these water experiments and got a little bit of water on it.
And that happens.
I thought we were going to need the funnel, but I think let's just use the funnel.
Well, do we need it?
Well, I think it'd be less messy. So you take this and you pour, if you have a funnel, you can do it this way. Pour the 150 moles into your can. See how easy that was? You have to let it go in slowly. Okay. All right. Now we can put the measuring cup away. All right. Now, take this and try to balance the can on its edge. If it falls over, pour some of the water out. If it falls back to an upright position, add more water to the can.
What?
Okay, so
I'm not cleaning that up.
I'm going to try to balance this, right?
I'm not cleaning it up.
I know. It's fine. Let's see. It should bounce. Okay. Okay. So it fell back to the upright position. So add more water.
You're brave. I never would have done this one. I don't understand how this could ever work.
Because what happens is the water becomes the center of the mass.
Move the marker. It'll get all wet.
Okay, still don't have enough water in.
But I always feel like it's fun to pour water.
It is kind of fun. All right. It's actually kind of funny though. I can feel it like getting closer every time. It's pretty weird. No, it is really weird. Alright. Okay, wait. Okay, this time, so now I'll take some out. 'Cause it was tipping the other way. So it's a matter of getting it precise.
I wonder if it matters which direction the tab is facing. Like the hole at the top?
No, because it's the level of water in the can. Okay, too much? Because I can feel it trying to tip the other way. Okay, now too little. So the main thing is it's to test your patience, because it'll definitely work, or your interest level. If you get bored, then you know this experiment was not for you. More water. And things take time. There was one man who started this experiment in 1974 and is still doing it. He's had to have people come in and feed him.
As Miss Carr says, science requires persistence and patience.
Yes, which are two of my favorite things. Not.
Dun 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 boom 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 boom.
All our sponsors would leave the show. Dude, the can's like almost full!
I'm not cleaning it up.
Alright. Here is the result of this. This is not magic, it is not science, it is just a bunch of...
Water pouring fun!
It was fun, but here's what it was supposed to do. So try to balance the can on its edge. If it falls over, pour out some of the water. If it falls back to the upright position, add more water. Once the can is balanced in 1,000 years, give the rim a gentle spin. The can will spin around without falling, making it more impressive. This trick works because of something called the center of mass. This is the central point of an object's total weight and blah, blah, blah. Why should we waste time reading this? Because obviously it didn't happen.
Miss Carr has another good point. This would be an excellent experiment to try outside on a hot day like this for those anxious to slop in water.
And waste time outside?
Exactly. With sunscreen on, of course.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. I guess I should have known when the book was water damaged that it probably wasn't going to go so well.
But you never know.
It's disappointment. It's heartache. It's millions of dollars of grant funding gone. It's science. It's science. It's SCIENCE. Science.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.